Friend, let's make this easy for your pup. If your dog ever just stops and stares at you, and you don't know why, this will feel like opening a window into their mind. Most dog owners miss this step. You won't after today. This isn't about complex training. It's about subtle shifts in how you see and respond to the beautiful creature sharing your home. It's about building a language of trust, one small gesture at a time. Let's start with a quick win. A 1-minute win you can use anytime, anywhere. Try this gentle touch technique right now, even just imagining it. Take your thumb and forefinger and gently hold the base of your dog's ear where it connects to their head. Now, slowly and softly, with just enough pressure to feel the warmth of your touch, slide your fingers all the way to the tip of the ear leather. Do this 3 times on each ear. This is more than just a pet, it's a calming signal. This gentle, rhythmic motion can actually stimulate the vagus nerve, which helps regulate stress responses in their body and yours. It's a tiny moment of connection that lowers stress for both of you, a perfect example of how gentle touch creates calm energy. It says, "I am here and you are safe." Now, let's decode the secret language your dog is speaking every single day, often right under our noses. First, let's talk about the yawn. Why it matters is simple. It's not always about being tired. In fact, more often than not, it's a sign your dog is feeling stressed, uncertain, or conflicted. Imagine this. You're in a new, crowded place, maybe a doctor's waiting room, and you feel a little anxious. You might take a deep breath to steady yourself, or even let out a little sigh. That's what that yawn is for your dog. It's a self-soothing mechanism, an attempt to release tension. The scientific reason is fascinating. Yawning can briefly lower brain temperature and increase blood flow, helping them think more clearly in a stressful moment. It's their body's way of hitting a reset button. So what do? First, become a detective of context. Notice what was happening right before the yawn. Is there a new person in the room? Did a loud truck just rumble by? Are you preparing to leave the house? Second, remove the stressor if you can. If it's a noisy toy, put it away. If a visitor is being too boisterous, ask them to soften their approach. Move to a quieter area. Third, offer quiet support. You don't need to baby them with high-pitched cooing, which can sometimes escalate their anxiety. Instead, just be a calm, steady presence. Here's the exact technique for you. When you see that stress yawn, you say to yourself, "Okay, my dog is stressed. My calm energy is a healing tool. I'll breathe and stay relaxed." In for 4, hold out for 6. Do it again. Your controlled breathing and relaxed posture are a powerful, nonverbal message that everything is okay. Here's the secret. Your quiet confidence is their anchor in a sea of uncertainty. Let me tell you about a friend's dog, Max. Last spring, Max was terrified of thunderstorms. He would pant, pace, and yawn constantly, his whole body trembling. My friend felt helpless. That was the situation. Her choice was to stop trying to console him with frantic petting and instead create a fortress of calm. She created a safe space for him in a closet, a small, den-like area. She added a blanket that smelled like her, a favorite chew toy, and played calming classical music. The change was remarkable. The next time a storm rolled in, Max went to his closet on his own. The constant yawning stopped. One small change in her approach brought her dog immense peace. This is not about being perfect, it's about loving your dog better. Next up, the quick little nose lick or tongue flick when it's not mealtime. You'll see it, a fast flick of the tongue that barely touches their nose. This is another crucial piece of their language. Why it matters is that this is often an appeasement signal. It means your dog might feel overwhelmed, uncomfortable, or is trying to say, "I'm not a threat, let's keep things peaceful here." You might see it when you lean over them too quickly, use a stern voice, or when 2 dogs are meeting for the first time. It's their equivalent of putting their hands up and saying, "Hey, no trouble here." What should you do? First, check your own body language. Are you towering over them? Are you making direct, hard eye contact? Are your movements sharp and sudden? Second, soften your voice. Lower your voice half a tone, end your sentences on a downward inflection. This sounds less confrontational. Third, give them a little space. The exact technique is to take a small step back and turn your body slightly to the side. This simple shift in your posture is canine for, "I hear you. I understand and respect your signal. I am not a threat either." Remember this calm power formulation. Slow is cheap. Rushed is expensive. Rushing interactions creates anxiety. Moving slowly and deliberately builds a lifetime foundation of trust. Try this micro practice, the sync smile. Before you approach your dog for a cuddle, pause, take a breath, and give a soft, gentle smile. This small action relaxes your own facial muscles and projects a much warmer, more inviting energy. One more thing, let's talk about the silent stare. Your dog is sitting across the room just looking at you. No sound, just a steady, focused gaze. Why it matters is because this is a direct line of communication. They are asking a question. They have learned that staring gets your attention. It could be a practical question like, is it time for our walk? Or did you forget my dinner? It could be an environmental one. Did you hear that noise outside? Or it could be an emotional check-in. Are you okay? You seem sad today. What you do is acknowledge it. This is vital. Ignoring it can lead to them escalating their request to barking, pawing, or jumping. First, make eye contact and give a soft, slow blink. This is a profound sign of trust in the canine world, signaling that you are relaxed and pose no threat. Second, do a quick mental checklist. Is their water bowl full and fresh? Is it around the time for a potty break? When was their last meal? A great way to remember this is what I call the sticky note on the ID method. Not literally, but mentally attach a sticky note to your dog's collar that says, water, potty, food, play. Run through that list. Third, speak to them. A simple, what do you need, buddy? In a warm, questioning tone is enough. Here's the technique for success. You want to reward the behavior you want to see. A polite, quiet stare is much, much better than frantic barking. So, reward that quiet communication with your calm attention. Consistent commands build trust. Positive reinforcement teaches dogs to listen. By calmly responding to the stare, you're telling them, yes, this is the right way to ask me for something. Do this next. Let's discuss a signal that can sometimes hurt our feelings when your dog walks away from you. Maybe you went in for a big hug and they just got up and moved to the other side of the couch. Why it matters is huge. Your dog is setting a boundary. They are not being rude, aloof, or unloving. They are simply saying, I need some space right now. This is a healthy, normal, and incredibly important behavior that we should encourage and respect. Imagine this, you're deeply engrossed in a good book, and someone comes up from behind and gives you a tight squeeze without warning. You might feel startled or a little crowded. You might gently pull away. That's all your dog is doing. So what can you do? First and most importantly, let them go. Don't follow them, don't try to force the interaction, don't say, don't you love me? This teaches them that their signals are ignored. Second, make a mental note of the situation. Was the TV too loud? Were they sleeping deeply just a moment before? Were the grandkids being a little too grabby? Context is everything. Third, ensure they always have a designated safe space, like a crate with an open door or a specific dog bed, where they know they will never, ever be bothered. This is their sanctuary. The technique here is about reframing your thinking. Instead of feeling rejected, feel proud that your dog trusts you enough to communicate their needs. It's an opportunity to practice your own boundaries. You might say, I can't let the children crowd the dog, but I can offer to show them how to gently stroke his back when he approaches them. This isn't about rejection, it's about mutual respect. And for those days when a long walk is too much, for you or for them, remember the light action alternatives. A tired dog is a happy dog, but physical exhaustion isn't the only way. A 5-minute session with a puzzle toy or a snuffle mat provides incredible mental stimulation and strengthens your bond just as well. Or, if you need a light action alternative for yourself, if walking is too much, do 10 heel raises at the sink while the kettle boils. This keeps you moving and your energy positive. Use the shoe test. If you feel too tired to even put on your walking shoes, it's a puzzle toy day. No guilt, just smart choices. Now, let's be honest. Advocating for your dog can be hard, especially in high-stress situations like the vet's office. Why it matters is critical. You are your dog's voice. They cannot explain their symptoms, their pain levels, or their fears. You must be their clear, calm, and confident representative. What do? Prepare ahead. Before the appointment, write down your main concerns on a piece of paper or in the Notes app on your phone. Plans on paper survive the stress of parking lots. A great brand anchor for this is the wallet card. A small index card you keep in your wallet with your dog's key info, birth date, medications, vet's number, and your top 2-3 concerns for the next visit. During the visit, be direct and calm. The exact technique is to use clear, concise scripts. Instead of a long, rambling story, try this English micro move for confidence. Walk in and say, I'll be brief. My dog's main concern today is this new limp in his right hind leg. What are our treatment options and when do we follow up? This structure shows respect for their time and gets you the information you need. Before you leave, confirm the plan. Say, let me repeat what I heard to make sure I have it right. I'll give this medication twice daily. I should call if the swelling increases, and we'll follow up on Tuesday. Is that correct? You're not being difficult, you're being clear. At checkout, things can get flustered. Use this script for tap-to-pay issues to stay in control. Say the total. I will tap my card once. If it fails, please void the transaction before I try a second time. This prevents a frustrating card clash or double charge. And if a new, confusing behavior pops up, ask the vet, "This behavior is new for my dog. What else could cause it?" This opens the door to considering other possibilities beyond the obvious. Your calm advocacy is a gift. It tells your dog, through your steady energy, that this strange place is manageable. It's also vital to know the red flags that mean you go now, not later. Any trouble breathing, pale or white gums, a bloated and hard abdomen, or an inability to stand up are non-negotiable emergencies. Do not wait. Go to the nearest emergency vet immediately. Your preparedness in these moments can save their life. This same advocacy extends to other areas too. If you're traveling, you can use this script. May I pre-board for extra time to get my service animal settled? It's a polite, firm request that ensures a smoother process. And for those long nights when your dog is anxious or unwell and you can't sleep, practice this self-care mantra. Okay, I'm awake. Rest is still restorative. I'll breathe and go dim. Just lying quietly with slow breaths is better than tossing and turning with worry. Let's bring this all together. Read your dog's quiet signals like stress yawns and appeasement nose licks. Respect their need for space as a valid and healthy form of communication, not rejection. Advocate for them clearly and calmly, especially at the vet, using simple scripts to ensure you are heard and understood. This is how you build a bond that is unshakable, a partnership based on deep, intuitive understanding. I'm cheering for you. This is not about being perfect, it's freedom work. The more you understand your dog, the more confident you become as their guardian, and the more peaceful and joyous your life together will be. Which 2 habits start today for you and your dog?